28 years old, and Gafurov 2 years younger. Gafurov just missed weight just slightly, but still did. And the reach advantage goes the way of Gafurov. For the main event fighter introductions, here's the voice of the LFA Octagon, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division, brought to you tonight by BetOnline, the official online sportsbook of the LFA. And now, for all those watching around the world tonight on UFC Fight Pass, and for those here in Belton, Texas, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This combat sambo-style fighter stands 5'7", weighed in 136.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 17 wins, 4 defeats, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout, 7 by way of submission. Representing Kaizen MMA, fighting out of Falls Church, Virginia, by way of Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Here is Muin Gafurov. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a jiu-jitsu specialist, standing 5'6", weighed in 134.4 pounds. He holds a professional record, 15 wins, 1 defeat, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 10 by way of submission. Representing Constrictor Team and fighting out of Distrito Federal, Brasilia, Brazil, Herbeth, Indio, Sousa. Your referee in charge of the main event, Ojeda.
Fighters, this is the main event. You've been giving your instructions. Let's keep it clean. Protect yourselves at all time and obey my commands. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. Go back to your corners and let's do this.
Odds courtesy of BetOnline. The favorite is the Brazilian Herbeth Sousa at -160. The comeback on the underdog. The dogs have been barking tonight, +140 for Muin Gafurov. This is the LFA number 134 main event. A pivotal matchup here in the bantamweight division. Gafurov throwing some heat.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look out early for the overhand rights of Muin. He wings them very nicely, sits people down with them all the time. Herbeth Sousa, though, said he knows to look out for that hand speed of it and also the spinning attacks. Muin has tremendous spinning attacks with the kicks.
14 first-round finishes for Gafurov, 10 for Sousa.
He's winging that right hand. I mean, he's really looking for the target.
100%.
And you see the difference in styles, right, when it comes to striking. This is what I was alluding to before the fight. 2 knockouts coming from Sousa, where Gafurov has 9 knockouts. And you see the way that they throw. Beautiful spinning attack right there. Sousa right in on his first single leg right now.
And this is what he wanted to do. Scores the takedown, told us he's going to use aggressive jiu-jitsu.
This is going to be an interesting exchange right here.
Yeah.
Both men felt very confident. So Sousa just came down on his head. That happens when you go head outside single like this. It can sit you down and it doesn't feel good, but both men still fighting the position. If Sousa's not able to get this, he's going to have to try to get his left arm out and go double leg.
Still working on the single leg takedown. Gafurov sprawling and delivering some nasty elbows.
I couldn't tell if he was going limp or he was just going to at least change levels.
Oh,
look at this scramble right here.
Sousa gets the takedown, but Gafurov back up on his feet.
Gafurov not giving up. So many fighters would have went to their back in a number of times in these positions. But you can see Gafurov, he's so good. And it's in pride as well, pride at stake. Both of these men with the Sambo and the Jiu-Jitsu backgrounds colliding in this matchup.
Halfway through the opening round, LFA bantamweight action, main event.
Sousa making the switch from the double leg, it wasn't there. Great choice right here. Let go of the double, switch to the single immediately. Not able to get this right here. And Muin's been racking up points with these elbows, though. I don't typically love to see fighters strike when they're about to be taken down because it gives up position. But Gafurov is so good at holding the position, trying to land some strikes. As I'm saying that now, Sousa was able to complete this takedown.
Now, Sousa climbing on the back, Gafurov. Sousa told us to be aware of his guillotine choke. Felt he could have some success. There we go, Gafurov. Gafurov delivers a strong knee to the body.
Oh! Big right hand landed!
Sousa! Gafurov looking to end this fight.
Sousa's trying to recover right now. That was a huge shot.
What power!
Oh!
And now
He's got the choke locked in.
rear naked choke.
Again, he's in a bad spot, pressed against the fence. It's going to make it hard for Gafurov to complete this submission.
50 seconds to go. What a power punch from Gafurov, dropping Sousa. But Sousa hanging on.
And that's the kind of punch that makes up for all the ride time going the other way. It doesn't matter how long you're in your back. If you get up to your feet and you lay somebody out like that, that wins you the round.
100%. Or at least it should.
It should. But a great opportunity right there. Gafurov fighting the takedown the majority of the round. Breaks free for a second, continues with the pressure, lands that big right hand. And is going to finish this round on the back. But what a comeback and momentum in this round.
Gafurov loves to drop those elbows. But it looks like Herbeth Sousa was able to at least temporarily shake out the cobwebs as we look at the action in that opening frame.
We see this, he's kind of hitting a switch right here, head outside single. This is what I alluded to earlier. Sousa bangs his head on the mat, doesn't phase him, got a great chin as you're going to see later. Holds on to this takedown attempt right here, fighting it. And you see some of these elbows. Gafurov trying to do some damage, he ends up getting taken down. Watch this right hand right here, land flush on the chin, comes right over the top, lands it, sits down Sousa, and finishes the round on top for Gafurov.
Gafurov corner, very animated. And Herbeth Sousa.
And how about the chin of Sousa, though? I
yeah.
mean, that shot would have put so many fighters out.
Gafurov outstruck Sousa 28-6. A big round.
How does Sousa respond from the end of that first round? Took a big shot. How long does he want to stand and straight on their feet now after feeling the power? Immediately shoots in for the takedown.
Looking at the takedowns, Sousa went 3 for 5. Gafurov 2 of 3 in that opening round. And Sousa looking for another one here to kick off the second round.
Gafurov so familiar with the octagon. You see him digging his toes in between the fence and the mat. It's such a sneaky little position. Helps you kind of fend off the takedown, and it did so there for him.
And credit for Herbeth Sousa for just being able to absorb that major strike as as we said, neither of these fighters have ever been finished.
Right, yeah, I mean, he got knocked down, but recovered right away.
Yeah.
Shows what kind of chin that he has on him, and a great job right here. Sousa right there fighting for the takedown, didn't give up on it, never went in a straight line, kept finding the corner, turning the corner, eventually got the takedown. Gafurov right back with one of his own. It seems thus far, Ron, what we've seen coming into this fight was Sousa taking down people and they don't get up again until the fight's over. He submits them. Sousa was able to get some takedowns so far, but not hold Gafurov down, and Gafurov reversing him and getting takedowns of his own.
And speaking of reversal, Gafurov now takes the back of Sousa, and Sousa gets back up on his feet.
These are the moments after all that grappling.
Big shot!
He's down!
That is all! Muin Gafurov finishes Herbeth Sousa for the first time in his career.
Ron, that was crazy. What a huge right hand. He sat him down in the first round with the same right hand off of the break after the grappling exchange. Got out of the grappling exchange in the second round, went right back to it, and this one landed on a target. There was no recovering after that one.
Walk-off knockout, Muin Gafurov. Welcome to the Legacy Fighting Alliance. 10th career knockout. And what a beautiful way to end this fight for Muin Gafurov.
Big right hand over the top, same one that he landed in the first round. You see Sousa face plants right there. He was a little bit conscious, and then Gafurov makes sure he didn't stay conscious for long, cleans it up, follows him to the mat with the ground and pound. Referee has to step in. I knew, Ron, after that grappling exchange right there, you knew Sousa's arms were going to be tired. He wanted to get some breath to breathe and recover, but Gafurov was having none of it. He followed him intently, knew that he had the more powerful strikes, the faster hands, and was able to clean the job up beautifully in this fight.
And Sousa just face planted after that incredible blow delivered by Muin Gafurov. Landed a similar shot in the first round that looked like it could have been the end for Herbeth Sousa, but he was able to somehow recover, but did not have an answer for the stand-up power of Gafurov in the second round. The 26-year-old from Tajikistan, Muin Gafurov, coming off a tough split decision loss in the Contender Series, gets back on the winning track here in Texas tonight. Let's get the official time from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joel Ojeda, calls a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 56 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by knockout, Muin Tajik.